Hey there, Brooke. Just got your email and thought I'd send a little note over to give you a tip on setting this one up. Let me see if I can open this in OneNote for you. Open in GoodNotes. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Then I can write right on top of it. So what we've got here for number 12, you've got the total fertility rate, the TFR, is the average number of children that would be born to an average woman. So right here, you're talking about average woman over her lifetime. So that's per one woman, right? The total number of kids you're going to have per one woman. And then they give you some estimates of TFR. And in part A, they ask if roughly half the country's population is female, what does the TFR predict for the U.S. population? So what I want to do is go down here a little bit and set some things up. So that means that my TFR tells me the number of children born per the number of women. In particular, it tells me the number of children born per one woman, right, on average. And so in part A, they're talking about the U.S. population, and the U.S. TFR is 2.06. So we put in 2.06 children per one woman on average. Then what they want you to do is, if they're giving you some information about the population of the U.S., what does it predict? Okay, so you have a U.S. population of 313 million-ish. And roughly half of that population is female. So in order to get the number of women in your population, you're going to take half of that number. So if you take 313,232,000 and divide it by 2, one second. It's going to give you, let's see, 156, try that again. 156,616,000 women total in the U.S., right? And so then what the TFR is going to predict for you is this value right here. Okay. And so that's what it's going to predict. So you can go ahead and figure that out using one of your strategies. Likely, I would put in my fraction bars and equal sign and go cross multiplication, but that one's up to you. And another two questions are going to be similar. So essentially, if with a TFR less than 2, tells you that your female, which represents half the population, is making less than 2 children. So if you think about, because you're taking half, there's another person on the other half for that female. For those 2 people are making less than 2 people on average. And that's going to imply that your next generation is going to be smaller. So it kind of implies a population decline. Okay. And then part C, you can kind of think about what this tells you. So TFR can tell you the population dynamics over time, and birth rate tells you more about total birth numbers in a population. So you can kind of answer C. There's no right or wrong answer on that one.